So, why King's Lynn? Well, we're here in the historic heart of the town, but we're here because of a brand new construction. Adam Jackson got in touch with us to tell us about his treehouse, and it's no ordinary treehouse. He's built it from bits and bobs and stuff that he's found in a skip. But there is a problem. That treehouse doesn't have planning permission, and the local council are threatening to tear it down. Laura went along to have a look.
When I was a little girl, I had a treehouse. It wasn't much, just a couple of planks of wood in a tree in the garden. But I always dreamt of something a little grander, something, in fact, like this.
This is the upstairs.
It's taken them 2 years to build, and it's been hard work. But for 22-year-old Adam and his friends, building their tree fort, as they call it, has been a labour of love.
Back when we were at university, we found ourselves quite disillusioned by the whole drink and drugs culture. We wanted to do something more productive and more constructive, so we went round the back alleys in Middlesbrough and found the rubbish people were chucking out and brought back bits of wood and things and built furniture in our rooms at university.
The treehouse is built in the branches of a 350-year-old oak tree, and Adam and his mates wanted their house to fit in with its environment. All of it was built by hand using recycled materials.
Actually, the entire structure has just cost us £35, which has just been in nails, a new saw, and in wood stain. We've gone to building sites and just sort of asked them, gone to the site office and said, have you guys got a skip where you're throwing material away? And they've been very helpful, and we've been able to take things and use it like that.
So really it's an eco-tree house?
Absolutely, yeah. It's quite a symbol of what you can do just by using materials for free. And then over there on a good day...
Now though, the boys' eco-house has run into a bit of trouble in the shape of the local council's planning department.
Because there's not a lot of legislation to do with tree houses, that basically it all hinges on the fact that something needs planning permission if it's above a certain height, and because this is a tree house in a tree, it's very high. But if they measured it from the base of the tree house like you would a house, it would only be you wouldn't require planning permission, because there's nothing in the law that says it needs to be measured from the ground. Then they just sort of assume that they measure it from the ground to the tip of the tree house, which is well over the recommended height. The council have issued us with an enforcement order and said we need to take it down or apply for planning permission.
How will you feel if it has to be pulled down?
Well, I feel rather gutted, well in fact incredibly gutted, because to us it's much more than just a shed in a tree. It doesn't mean a lot to the people who will be bait, it's just another form, but to us it's a really important part of our lives.
South Norfolk Council have told Your News that Adam's application has been recommended for approval, but that a final decision won't be reached until Monday.
So that was Adam's story, and we'll let you know how that turns out.
Remember, next time though, it could be your town we're in and your story we're telling.
So send your suggestions to the usual address.
That's yournews@bbc.co.uk.
Now, the people of King's Lynn, they like their news. This is one of several newspapers that serves the town. But if you want the bigger, more global picture, there's, of course, the BBC News website. So, what are the top 10 stories that you've been looking at this week?